Hi, I'm Roger Hokinson from Heel Clicker Company. I'm actually the owner operator of the company. Um, anyway, what we do is CVT clutching improvements, everything from mudding to race machines. Now, we originally started out in snowmobile, and that's what we've done for roughly 32 years. Okay, now the same clutches that are in the snow product are the same clutches that they're running in the UTV ATV line. So, because of conditions with weather and such, we decided to move into the UTV market. We are the new kid on the block when it comes to the UTV product line. We had been in snowmobiles for over 30 years, and we just incorporated it to the UTVs. We back our product with 100% money back guarantee. If for some reason it's not up to your expectations, we don't need a reason why. You have 30 days to return it. The only thing that we will not reimburse for is shipping. We're that confident. So talking about clutching, snowmobile clutching, side by side clutching, is the same product. Like, for instance, this clutch here. Okay, they use the same clutch on the snow product, and they use the same thing on the UTVs. Okay, and so depending on the application, let's say for instance you've got an XMR edition, which is your mud edition, bigger tires, all that. So we can get you kits that work well with the mud, but we can do the same thing for the sport utility. If you're full blown racer and you're trying to get as much performance as you can, we can do the same for you. It's just how the kit is put together. Okay, so now we're going to get into how the flyweight actually works, what makes my product better than what the OEs come out with. Okay, they've always had flaws with this, but it worked. And so what we're doing is improving those flaws, making them better, which in turn is better efficiencies, and that's where you get the performance from. Okay, and if you aren't familiar with flyweights and the way the clutching is set up and how it operates, if you click the link below, there's a video you can click on, and it goes through the fundamentals, how everything works. So you can come back to this if you'd like, and then you'll really have a good understanding for this. Okay, so essentially this is your stock weight. The clutch is positioned like this, it's spinning. You have centrifugal force. Okay, centrifugal force has to make this pivot. However, all this mass goes right against the stationary pin. There's no side force. Okay, so that's where your slip starts. Once you start spinning the tires, then you never catch up. So that's where you'll notice inside the clutch, you'll have rubber and whatnot, a lot of belt dust. So what we've done at Heel Clicker is we've totally revamped the weight. Now this is fully adjustable. Okay, this is a dual quadrant weight. There's adjustability here for engagement from low end to mid range. This takes over from mid range to top end. So if you do, let's say, a tune, you change tire sizes, you add a lot of gear, a lot of weight, it's fully adjustable. So let's say you're running stock with big tires, then you do a tune. Guess what? You never buy another clutch kit because it is fully adjustable. So you can make adjustments to accommodate that. So the way our system works is you have this appendage right here. Okay. Doesn't look like much, but this is roughly about 8 grams. And we can add and take away hardware here. So if you're a rock crawler, we can make it a lower engagement. If you're a racer, you want a higher engagement to get off the line, we can do that. Okay. So the way this works, the conventional weight, again, is like this. Centrifugal force is trying to push it up. Well, this is outside the fulcrum here. So what this does is actually create side load to the belt. This actually pulls in the lever, which makes side load. Okay. So with this, most of your factory springs that come in the CVTs, the preloads, the rates are fine. No change needed there. Okay. So all you need is a flyweight. You've got everything else that you need. And like I said, you can go from, let's say, fast trail riding to, let's say, a little rock crawling, you went to Moab, something like that, pull the clutch cover off. This is accessible while it's mounted in the clutch, so you can add hardware there to lower your engagement, create more squeeze off the bottom. And again, that only affects from takeoff to mid-range. Even though you've added weight to that, as it shifts out, now you still have the drivability of upstairs without running low RPMs. And you can change one without it affecting the other. And so that's how our weight works. Creates a lot of squeeze, which it lowers belt temperatures because you do have more squeeze on the belt, which is mechanical friction and what kills belts, heat. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of a lot of heat, make the efficiencies much better. So you might ask, what comes in the kit? Well, obviously some kits are going to use 4 arms, some are going to take 6 arms, some are going to take 3 arms. So what I'm going to do is send you everything you need for your machine, you know, in the application that you have. Okay, which you will have kind of an overabundance of calibration hardware. So you can recalibrate down the road if you were to make some change in your machine. Of course, the flyweights. Now, these aren't a sintered metal or anything like this. This is actually billet. So all our stuff is made out of billet. Okay. And of course, you get the box instruction. Now, one thing with the kit, I don't make something that you check this box for a mud kit or you check this box for a fast trail. You have my cell number and contact, and I'm available almost 24/7. If I'm sleeping, I'm not answering the phone. But anyways, so if you have a question for install, which I always encourage folks, get a hold of me when you get your kit. I'm going to tell you exact calibration on your machine. If you got tire sizes that are bigger than stock, if it's a 2-seater or a 4-seater, and you have your roof racks, anything like that, I'm going to tell you your calibration. You're going to be able to set this up right at your table. Then when you go out to your machine, you're ready for the install. There's no guesswork. And if you run into a question, obviously I'm always available.
As you see in the dyno chart, the heel clicker dual quadrant weight is much more efficient than the stock clutching. Displayed is roughly 20% wheel horsepower gain and nearly 1/3 more wheel torque.